The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
A self-assured competitor, a shrewd businesswoman, and has no qualms about skirting the rules.
Well, Kiana certainly has a lot of tricks in her handbag, which is almost as diversified as her portfolio.
A lot of tricks, Corey? There's a brick in that handbag. Every time.
Well, apparently Kiana James has crunched the numbers, and she believes that she's the odds-on favorite here tonight.
Here's a woman who lives to fight.
Representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Without question, a true fighter in the women's division.
Made a comeback from injury, succeeded when people thought she would fail. Here we go with Liv Morgan, set for action.
Possibly one of the most difficult opponents to get a read on. Liv always has a bigger plan in play than anyone thinks. I don't know what she's got planned for her opponent here tonight, but I can guarantee it's nothing good.
Yeah, Byron, but I expect we'll see Liv's bigger picture here any moment.
And standing across the ring, we've got the impressive Kiana James in action.
It's still early in her WWE career, but what's made Kiana so impressive is her veteran mindset. James is always calculating her opponent's next move in the ring and is prepared for pretty much any outcome. That's something few learn and even less master. Answer after answer for each other's offense. Find some payback with their own reversal.
Can you believe this?
I love it.
I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that.
Corey, what's the strategy here against Liv Morgan? Liv's pretty crafty in and out of the ring, to say the least.
Very true, Cole, but craftiness can only get you so far when your opponent's just straight up bullying you. When you're in the ring with Liv Morgan, you need to do whatever you can to force her to be on the back foot. Like I said, bully her, ragdoll her if you have to. Nothing's off limits if you want to knock off Liv.
Oh, shoulder to the gut. Well scouted by Liv Morgan.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
And she's returning fire. Look at this. Boom. Nice. Kiana caught by surprise.
Stepping out of the ring. Roll up. Going for the win.
Ref found a 2 count. Almost could have been a flash finish there.
Hey, you can't do that.
Kiana James has become relentless.
And this is how you have to be against Liv Morgan. You've got to bully Liv, not hold back.
Turns it around.
Liv finding a way to slow her opponent's assault down.
That could be the spark Liv was looking for. Swinging the elbow to halt. Oh, get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
And Kiana fends her off.
Setting her up here.
Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
Kiana just smothering her opponent with offense.
Kiana James getting the crowd involved here.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
Suplex.
She throws her back in. Oh, ref in the way there.
Shot block.
Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Brutal take away all the mobility in that leg. Oh, look out! Splash!
And Liv perhaps starting to show signs of being outmatched here.
At this point in the match, you have to expect to be run down.
She counters it.
Kick to the back.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
She's rising up, rising into a precarious position.
Watch out! Codebreaker from the middle rope!
And Liv is going to work.
You can't take your eyes off Morgan when she gets going like this. Jumping complete shot.
Face first.
Can Liv put things away here? Makes it cover. What a hard-fought victory.
Here's your winner, Liv Morgan.
And Liv Morgan standing tall here tonight.
Liv threw all caution out the window and just went for it.
Yep, and now she gets to call herself a winner. The pit bull has been released.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing American-made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
Niall's already proven to be an extremely hard worker and one of the grittiest competitors around.
This woman needs to be resilient. Tonight she is going to take some incredibly hard hits from Raquel. Here comes Raquel.
And her opponent from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
And NXT Rodriguez won the first ever Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. We're the first ever NXT Women's Tag Team Champions.
Well, Cole, you can bet Raquel has some more firsts in store for the main roster. Raquel has more muscles in her back alone than Saxton does in his whole body.
Excuse me?
I mean, is he wrong?
I just worked out.
We'll start with Ivy Nile, really one of the rising stars of today's WWE.
Well, not everyone's cut out to be a superstar, but Ivy Nile built herself in a lab from the ground up for this business. She's a finely tuned machine with single-minded focus.
No doubt looking to make major strides in her young career tonight.
Tonight, I expect Raquel to launch herself out of that corner and pulverize anything that moves.
Rodriguez has such high-caliber firepower and crazy athleticism that she doesn't sweat anybody. She knows she has what it takes to trounce anyone who dares step in the ring with her.
Well, what does Raquel need to do here to get this win?
I don't think she needs to deviate too much from her usual plan. That incredible strength of hers has proven too much for many opponents to overcome. No need to change things up now.
Man, what timing on that counter. Flawless takedown.
Yeah, Ivy showing a solid game plan there.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
Up high, boom, what impact.
And she quickly turned that around.
Kick right to the leg. This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Big shots being fired right now. Giving up now is not an option. Just continuing to punish their opponent. Kick to the midsection and now wrapping their opponent up, lifting the opponent up on their shoulders. Oh, wow, look at this torture. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing victory.
Not expecting this. Not at all.
The nerve that she would have to come out here right now.
It's perfect timing.
Schoolboy! Shoulders are down!
Shoulder up right away.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
The powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. Oh, she kicked out.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away. This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
I don't know if kicking out was wise. I think Raquel's in the ground.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
These two reaching a standstill with these reverses.
So much pride, so much Brazil back and forth. Just team
And just like that, the scales are inbound. Good spot for Ivy here. What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Going for the pin. And it's Raquel Rodriguez scoring the victory.
Here is your winner, Raquel Rodriguez.
And was able to push aside the metaphorical noise in this one and secure the victory.
props to them for not letting the distractions get to them, to tuning out the noise and getting the job done.
If anything, the distraction worked as the perfect motivation to get them into gear. I don't hear a thank you, though.
Corey, I just don't get how your mind works sometimes.
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
A quick-witted dynamo, Vega is full of surprises in the ring and on the microphone.
As a 15-year veteran, this is not some underdog to overlook.
The first ever queen of the ring, as hard-nosed as they come, but always does so with poise and grace.
Carries herself with immense pride for both her culture and in-ring abilities.
Here comes the girl with the shiniest wizard.
How apropos, Saxton, since you're the man with the shiniest head.
Hey.
And her opponent from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Knox.
Tegan showing that she really knows how to get aggressive, vicious even.
Yeah, Knox proves the old adage that it's all about the size of the fight in the dog.
I can tell Tegan is itching to start throwing some punches and kicks.
Zelina Vega set for action here tonight.
Because of her size, Zelina is often underestimated and seen as the underdog in her match. But honestly, that only drives Zelina even more to succeed.
Yeah, Zelina is used to being counted out before the bell is even rung and proving everyone wrong after the fact.
And then there's the girl with the shiniest wizard in the world, Tegan Nox.
While she might appear to be fun-loving and bubbly, Nox is nothing but a threat in the ring. Resilient as they come with a deep hunger for success, standing across the ring from her is a dangerous place to be.
And she denies Nox.
We're seeing one response after another, neither superstar gaining a foothold. Bang!
Oh, what an uppercut!
Looking for the quick pin. And she gets the shoulders up.
She still has her expelling unnecessary energy with that attempt.
Corey, what do you think Tegan Nox will need to do in this match to come out on top?
Tegan's got to keep going, Cole. I'm talking no wasted movement, leaving no breathing room. The last thing Tegan needs to do here is ease up on the gas pedal.
She's rocked, and things aren't about to get any better.
Boom! She goes for the quick pin. Lifts up the shoulder.
This one isn't going to be ended quite so easily. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Drop toe hold.
And Tegan escapes danger.
Right around into a neck breaker. Uh-oh. Sweep of the leg. Good counter.
Honing in on the arm.
On that exchange, it looks like Tegan lost some focus.
That's the kind of ability Vega's looking to show tonight. Massive miscalculation on that one. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. You can tell she's got her right where she wants her. From the top.
Whoa, hold on. Things turn around quickly.
This could do it.
Oh, somehow.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Big forearm. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Oh, wow, what contact.
Delivers a kick right to the gut, off the ropes. Beautiful haircut.
Can she get the pinfall?
Maybe.
Just after two.
No celebrations yet.
Zelina now looking to go high risk.
Look out. Whoa, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Crashing down with the senton. Man. Oof. She goes under the ropes, back inside.
She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
Oh, slingshot cross body. What a move.
And that takes so much skill to land with such accuracy.
But it takes a whole lot of luck, too.
Tegan's hopes are waning.
Zelina is proving hard to keep up with.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. Looks to climb the top rope.
From the heavens, all the way to the outside.
From all the way up, wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Zelina clearly wants cutting her off in the middle of her little performance. That's what you have to do.
Oh, I'll tell you, I thought this superstar was out of this match, but apparently not. What a comeback. Catches the kick.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Clothesline. And a second. This superstar building momentum. Sweeping the leg.
Got the cover on Tegan for the win. And she fights it off.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
What more can any of these women do in this scenario?
You have to squeeze every last ounce out of whatever gas you have left in the tank.
being tested now.
This late in the match, though, I don't know what else you'd expect.
Oh, God.
Kick to the gut. Set up. There's the Canadian Destroyer.
Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Kicking out in time.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match. Zelina being sized up.
Drops her opponent down to one knee. Zelina is in big, big trouble.
Is it enough? Is this the end? And Tegan comes up big with a win.
Here is your winner, Tegan Knox.
Zelina Vega defeated in this one.
Zelina as fiery as they come, but it wasn't enough to come out on top.
Zelina hoped tonight would be the night, but she couldn't get the job done. One of the best competitors in the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Georgia, Lady Evans.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
She loves the reaction she receives from the WWE Universe, and I think she's going to take that energy into the match, too.
And her opponent from Detroit, Michigan, Thunderbolt Hannibal Holmes.
Already so confident on the way to the ring.
That's not confidence, Saxon. That is all ego.
In what way?
Ego's like art. You know it when you see it.
She's been training for this match for quite a while, and she plans on making a statement here tonight.
The bell rings, you have to admit she's like a bull seeing red.
All business, no frills. Once she sets her sights on an opponent, she's on them until she gets the W.
Definitely not the type of competitor you want to take lightly.
But she'll be contending with a woman who's had a groundswell of support as of late. A competitor who's going to use that outpouring to fuel her in this fight.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, targeting the leg.
Oh, world's strongest flag. There it is. Reversal. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Bruno escape as that maneuver is taking just too long to materialize. She gets bounced into the corner. Oh, in the corner. Oh, knees right to the gut. What impact.
Oh, goodness gracious. puts the boot to the midsection.
And stomping away in the corner. Then a knee right to the throat.
Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
She's vulnerable. Up on the top turnbuckle. She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
We're gonna see it.
Gut-wrench powerbomb.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. She's heading outside the ring now.
I had the foresight to get out of that one.
Caught the leg.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves.
Big forearm. Attack to the midsection. No signs of either combatant backing down.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Sharp clothesline.
Right into the cover.
And there's the kick out.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
That'll do some serious damage.
To the eyes. Desperate counter.
Knee right to the gut.
Back and forth we go.
Oh, she retaliates.
Feels like a hockey fight just broke out. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
This is gonna be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer. Pack it up. She just put this one away.
And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here is your winner, Thunderbolt Hannah Holmes.
Wrestle perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
She worked hard for this win, and now she gets to enjoy the payoff.
Absolutely. You love to see someone's determination come to fruition like this. The Revenge Tour continues.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
Guys, Liv Morgan just living out her dream here in WWE.
Yeah, Liv's career is just really taken off. Became this Money in the Bank and then successfully cashed in the contract to become SmackDown Women's Champion. Six feet of raw power.
Grand Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel already has plenty of championship gold to her name. NXT Women's Champion, multiple tag titles.
It's hard to imagine anything getting in her way.
She'll have to contend with an opponent who will take any risk to win in the form of Liv Morgan.
Can this woman live dangerously as well?
I see what you did there. The bell rings, and here we go with Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel possesses a special type of power you don't see from most men, let alone women. That power combined with her impressive athleticism makes Raquel a mighty formidable opponent.
And a mighty intimidating one as well, Corey.
But if there's one thing Liv Morgan loves, it's wreaking havoc. When Liv puts her body on the line, she doesn't care if something bad happens to her, as long as something worse happens to her opponent. Boom! Dang, caught under the jaw with that.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. She's looking to end her right now. All the way up and around the world.
Crucifix head scissors.
And Raquel looked like a tamed animal after that offense.
Can't say that Liv didn't. Watching!
You gotta be kidding me! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Face buster. Corey, what can Liv Morgan do to make sure she wins this thing?
I'd advise Liv to not hold back. We know Liv loves to go high risk, and now just might be the time to pull out all the stops. I'm just saying, a conservative approach most likely won't get things done here.
Looking at a gritty desire from Liv now.
Back into the ring she goes. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. A showcase of skill from Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Liv's not holding back even for a second. Pulling out all the stops to get this match won. Oh, God, drilled right into the post. Raquel displaying a dominant presence.
The count's going. This one will be over if she doesn't get back in the ring.
Jumping complete shot. That could finish off Raquel.
Goes for the pin. Only two?
Seeing is believing. And Raquel is making a believer out of all of us right now after a kick out like that.
And with that outcome, maybe Liv just saw this one slip through her fingers.
Ooh, swift takedown.
Kick to the gut.
Now their superstar giving an inch here.
Nothing further here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Looks like we got ourselves a brawl here. Who will break first? That is the question. And emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight. And this tested Liv with a big exclamation point.
Face breaker to the lip. Wait a second. Hold on. I think we're about to have some company in this matchup.
I think you're right, Saxton, and I couldn't be happier. I love this.
Finds a counter for two.
She's showing how much punishment she can withstand before getting her own offense in.
That's possibly the trigger for Morgan to bat. Liv Morgan taking a trip into oblivion. Liv could have this one. A jumping complete shot.
Face first. That could be curtains for Wendy.
Shut her up even before a 1 count.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the
she had planned. Morgan with the arm into a hammerlock, steps through, will get it.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment. Launching.
Right out of the way.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Raquel there remains an intimidating. Here comes another one. Uh-oh.
That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
And you can't ignore just how much the previous distraction shifted the tide of this match. Tried to stay vigilant the whole time, but it proved too much in the end.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you have to imagine her head was not in the right place after that distraction.
That's true, Saxton. It's hard to focus on just the match when there's an outside variable at play.
Tegan Nox looking ready for a fight.
Yeah, she wants to show this crowd what she can do.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Nox.
Tegan was betrayed by her former best friend Dakota Kai in the first ever women's War Games match.
All that says to me is that Tegan Nox simply isn't a very good best friend. Saxton?
I reserve my comment.
Saxton?
Well, a feel-good story every time Tegan Nox competes.
And her opponent from Detroit, Michigan, Thunderbolt Hannibal Hannah Holmes.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE Universe in attendance, they are all here because of matches like this one.
Such an incredible journey for this woman, but she knows a win tonight will take her even further.
And we've got one of the most tenacious women in the WWE, Tegan Nox, in the ring tonight.
The girl with the shiniest wizard is certainly a tough competitor. While she seems to have a bright and shiny personality outside the ring, once she steps through those ropes, it's all business for Tegan.
Yeah, Byron, and you certainly don't want to stand in her way.
But she will be dealing with a woman that has cruel intentions every time she steps into the ring. A woman who does not have the word empathy in her vocabulary. And now placed in the corner.
Kick to the stomach.
Corey, what do you think Tegan Nox will need to do in this match to come out on top?
Tegan's got to keep going, Cole. I'm talking no wasted movement, leaving no breathing room. The last thing Tegan needs to do here is ease up on the gas pedal.
Vicious, insulting.
That's going to fire you up with anger. A big splash! Nox has to avoid that kind of offense if she wants to be in this match.
You can't begin to counter out yet, though.
Yeah, still plenty of match left.
Tegan Nox has lost any momentum here.
And Nox has to turn the playbook page in a hurry.
Tossing them aside.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Finds a counter for Nox.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
That could make an opening for her. Caving in the abdomen. And they're going shot for shot, low for low.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Neither competitor is backing down. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Set a clothesline. Got the cutter on Tegan for the win. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Thunderbolt Hannah Holmes.
The feeling of defeat washing over Tegan Nox here.
Tegan Nox has been knocked down before, but don't forget, she always finds a way to get up and come back for more. Here comes Liv Morgan.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Next level methodical, always gets what she wants.
Liv Morgan rocked Judgment Day, captured the Women's Championship, and most importantly, seduced Dawn.
Well, Liv Morgan proved she could win the big one. She completed her revenge tour, and now we're about to see what's next.
And her opponent, from Detroit, Michigan, Thunderbolt Hannah Holmes.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
It's going to be a major accomplishment for this woman if she can take down a multi-time champ like Liv Morgan. Here's a superstar that is seemingly created to be the next big thing in WWE, an actual athlete in the truest sense. She has set her bar quite high early into her career.
I think that's a good thing, Cole. You don't become one of the greatest by setting easy goals. Pushing herself is what she's all about.
We'll see if she has enough to push to get the victory here tonight.
And Liv Morgan has really gone from the perennial lovable underdog to something unrecognizable.
Yeah, in this business, we call those winners, Saxton. Of course you wouldn't recognize that. Being lovable means nothing if you're not winning. So Liv started doing what she had to do. She upped her aggression, she took what she wanted, and just look how well it's all turned out. Everything's coming up Liv.
You can never quite judge a book by its cover, and Liv Morgan is living proof of that. Liv's proven to be a competitor, You never quite take at face value.
Which is advantageous for Liv, Cole. Her cunning is arguably her greatest asset and can only help her out in this match. No doubt Liv's going to use her brains to get the advantage here tonight.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
And if Morgan wants to reach her potential, she has to avoid that kind of offense.
Yeah, but she's not showing any signs of giving up.
Oh, ouch! Oh!
Ripped in the hard way.
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Can't prepare her face for that.
Right in the middle. Relentless.
Right to the face.
My God.
You saw that coming. Drops the elbow. Good defense there.
Oh, what a boot to the face.
Oh, drop kick.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Right in the middle. Relentless.
Enough already.
Flying possum! Flying possum! Not even a 1 count there.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
Side slam.
Oh, man, this might be it.
2 count. She kicks out with force.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going. Check.
Uh-oh.
You're going to need your back adjusted after that one.
And right into the cover.
Might end this. Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out. Sharp blow to the neck. Liv's fully intent on ending things here.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
But the question now is, can you find a response through the page?
That will get your attention. Liv gets her back.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Head scissor. Liv with the right cover. That might be it. And she breaks the count.
I gotta tell you, I thought she was done there.
Leading her into the corner now. Morgan gets intercepted.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking down.
Into the corner for the win.
Fights out at 2.
She just won't stay down. She has no idea where she is right now. And it is a jumping complete shot. Face first. Can Morgan clinch this one?
Shoulders are down. Liv Morgan scores the victory. Here is your winner, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan with the win.
And Liv Morgan's enthusiasm is infectious. Hard work paying off yet again.